Welcome to PrognoCIS. Today we're going to walk through the chiropractic database. The first screen that you see when you log in is this home screen. As you start moving through the system, you have forward and backward arrows that take you forward and backward a screen. Your house will always bring you back to home. Each one of these tabs are menu tabs, taking you to other screens in the system. We also have some icons across the top. We have a dashboard where you can have your favorite reports in 9 different reports into one dashboard. You can have up to 10 different dashboards between EMR and billing. You would select your reports that you like. You can select the cells that you would like them to go into and then save it. And you can have your favorite reports right here. Using the filter, you can filter out a date range, a provider, or location. We also have an ARA dashboard to let you know how you're doing with meaningful use. We have a billing to switch you over to your billing. You can take an appointment, you can search for patients, go to an encounter, go to your inbox. Resource Center is a wealth of information. It's where you'll find user guides and videos. Here we have a help button, which is A through Z, different topics in the system. We have the I button, which is information about your system. You hit log out or you lock your screen. The question mark is button for each individual page. Every page you go to will have its own help button. On the home screen, you'll see 2 tabs. You'll see appointments and open encounters. The appointment tab will show you the appointments that you're going to be seeing today, the scheduled time, the actual time that arrived. If they completed a patient form, that patient form will turn from yellow to red so that you can stop and review the patient form, and then green once you've saved and accepted it. There's also an icon tray beside each name for that person's information. You can get their registration screen, their insurance screen, make a patient alert, see their copays. You also have your visit status, where they're at in the clinic and how they're doing. These columns across the top here are completely customizable using the Manage Column button. You can choose which sections you would like and what you would like to have on your screen, and then move it up to where you'd like on the screen and hit apply. And now you have all that information added to your screen. Each individual user can have what they need. The Open Encounters tab is for open encounters. Encounters should be closed every day, but if you leave one open, this is a quick way to find all those that you need to close. You also have a filter, so you can filter out by provider, by visit type, by visit status, and location. Now, to get to a patient encounter, you're just going to click on the patient name. It will take you to the encounter side. Here you'll see your patient band. This is customizable, so you can have the information that you need for your visit. Here we have our face sheet. Our face sheet is past history information. It carries forward from visit to visit. If it's in yellow, it carried forward from a previous visit. If it's in green, that's new today. You can have up to 16 different cells on your face sheet, and you can manage your cells right here and then manage layouts. You can add additional cells. You can have up to 9 different face sheets within the system. So you can have whatever you need in your face sheets. It's completely customizable. Over here, you'll see your patient forms. So if your patient had completed a patient form and you needed to review it, now you can pull it up and see it. Once you've seen your patient form, you can accept it, and that information will populate in the system where it belongs. As you can see, all the patient forms that I completed has a check mark beside it. So I can accept that patient form, and then it will populate in the system where it belongs. Also have, this is called my table of contents. So I'm just going to go down the table of contents. I have vitals. Here you can enter your vitals, or you can copy it from a previous visit. I have a copy button here. I also have a matrix so you can see how the vitals looked over time. Down at the bottom, I have arrows that will take me forward and backwards a screen based on workflows that you can set up for each encounter type. So it takes you only to the screens that you need to go to, or you can use your table of contents and go to the next screen. Here, this is my HPI section. This is where all my complaints are going to be. Up here under the black binoculars, I can search for complaints. You see that I have 2 pages of different chiropractic complaints. Here you can see that the review systems, they have a red mark, and that lets me know the things the patient is complaining about. This can be completed by a patient on a patient form prior to you coming into the room. Under the physical, we have multiple physical exams for chiropractic, so you can see the different types of physical exams. We also have a feature called Draw Tool, where you can select an image and mark a pen where the pain is and put notes and then save it. This can be part of your progress note. Under the Chiro section, this is where you're going to find your procedures, questionnaires, assessments. Under the binoculars, you can see that we have 8 pages of different procedure type, questionnaires, procedures, assessment things. Once you completed a template, you can use your preview button. It will create its own procedure note. So you'll have a procedure note in here as well as your progress note. Under the order sheet, you can order labs, radiology, consults, procedures, DME products, and prescriptions all in one convenient location. Once you've selected a thing that you want to order, maybe you want to order x-rays, you'll shoot it with the arrow over here. You'll give it a reason, and then you'll create your order. Your order comes to the top. And now you can actually review your order and either e-send it, fax it, or print it. Under the E&M section, it will show you what you've completed for today. So you'll know what level of care your note will support. Under your assessment section, you'll see that you have your ICDs coming over from HPI. You have your CPTs coming over from procedure section. You can create your own assessment and plan. You can start typing or dictating, or you can use what's called smart phrases and select a phrase from the phrase area and it'll populate. You also have what's called dictate and transcribe. So if you're a provider that likes to dictate your note, you can just dictate it into this section. Under the assessment too, we also have what's called education. So if you're giving out education material to your patient, you can click on here. We have Light Plus and Merck manual education. They can click on the hyperlink. You can put it on the portal, print it out, or email it to the patient. But you also have your own education that you can put into the system. If you have material that you hand out in your office, you can list it in here, select it, and either print it, email it, or put it on the portal. You can even view that education by clicking on the little hyperlink there and view it here. You have your progress notes. So this is a detailed progress note. And you'll see that your draw tool image is included in that. You do have the option of having different types of progress notes in here. So if you prefer a brief note, then you get a shorter version, or maybe you even like a soap note. So you can have a soap note in here as well. So you can choose the style of progress note that you like. Once you finish your encounter, you can close your encounter and create your claim. All your documents will go into your document list. So this is where all your procedures and your documents will be housed. You can select a document. You can view it over here on the side, or you can view it at the bottom, whichever you prefer. You can select that document and then you can put it into a PDF, a zip file, print it out, preview it in a big second window, share it on a portal just by sliding over the little icons here. You can share on portals. And then again, you can filter out your document list by document type, by a provider, by a case, by an injury or diagnosis, and then by a date range. And that is all there is to it.